Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Love Shay, back at you with another video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, baby, go ahead and do that. Give this video a thumbs up and leave your girl a comment down below. What's up, family? We're going to be getting into a pick a card on what you need to know for the month of August 2025, or whenever you are watching this video, whenever this video finds its way to you, it is destiny, baby. Okay, so we're going to be taking a look and seeing what's the vibes, what's the tea, what's the energy, what are the top things that you need to know, okay, for the month of August. So we have three groups. We have three groups, okay. We have group one, which is the black marker. We have group two, which is the green marker. And then we have group three, which is the red marker. It's going to be for August 2025, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. I did not pre-shuffle the decks, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. Group one. Let's go ahead and see the messages you need to know for your highest and greatest good for the month of August. Okay, August, group 1, 2025. Y'all let me know what you guys selected, which group you guys selected. Okay, let's go ahead and get all your cards out here. Group 1, month of August. Group 1, month of August. What do they need to know for their highest and greatest good? Okay. Group 1. Okay, that card wanted to come out. Group 1. Perfect. All right, we'll pull some more cards if we need to. All right, let's go ahead and take a look and see what you guys have going on. All right, group 1. First card here, we have inspired action. Focus on inspiration and the action steps will flow effortlessly. I was picking up on the angel number 222, and this card is 22. And then we have a chapter in your life is coming to an end. Rest assured that beautiful things are ahead in this next chapter. Let go of all things that are out of control and move forward. There are more beautiful things ahead than any you leave behind. So, the first thing that I'm picking up on here with your energy group 1 is that August is going to be a month of reset for you. I feel like, the month of the last 30 days, let's just say that the last 30 days for group number 1 has been full of a lot of ups and downs. That's the very first thing that I'm picking up on with your energy, is that this month has been full of a lot of ups and downs. You don't know whether you're coming or going half the days. It just feels like things have been kind of like all over the place for you. A lot of mental clutter is what I'm saying. It's kind of like you're just kind of going with the routine, going with a certain routine, but also, in a sense of just going with a certain routine, just like maybe going to work, going home, going to work, going home. I also feel like, you guys, some of you guys have broken out of that, okay, here, or in the month of August, you're breaking out of a routine that is no longer working for you with inspire action here, okay, and you are more focused than ever on inspiration. You're more focused than ever on finding joy. You're taking action towards something in your life, okay, and I feel like for some of you guys, this is career related. You're finally, coming up out of this this slump. I don't know why that's the word they're using, like this slump, this slumber. Maybe you've just been feeling really tired, exhausted, like you just been lacking energy. Like, some of you guys may have, been feeling a lot, feeling spiritually confused is what I'm hearing. Like, just maybe you feel like your spiritual team is not on your side. And what's coming through here is that the way that your spiritual team is protecting you in the month of August is through protection as you take inspired action, protection as you let go of these old cycles, these old people, places, and things, and you start something new. They're coming through saying that you are protected as you step into this new chapter, this new season of your life, okay? Clearly, do not fear. That's what they're saying. They're saying don't be afraid of the dark, okay? Maybe some of you guys have been having some bad dreams, okay? Maybe some of you guys have been, maybe you are afraid of the dark. I don't know. But also I'm hearing as well, darkness as in feeling like, you are not in connection with the divine, okay? feeling like you're not tapped in spiritually. They're speaking about that in relation to the dark. Like, don't be afraid and think that you are alone. You're not alone, okay? I feel like your spiritual team, they allow you the opportunity to kind of, make your own decisions, and, well, they have to, right? Make your own decisions and let you kind of do what you do, because this group here feels like a very old soul. This is a very unique spiritual assignment that you are on here in this life. And you actually set very specific boundaries. That's the word I'm hearing. Like, you have certain boundaries that you have in place with your spiritual team in regards to intervening in this life for you, okay? Because you wanted to experience isolation. You wanted to experience, getting out the mud, you wanted to experience that in some way. You wanted to work a little harder for your spiritual gifts. You wanted to work a little harder for there's something here that you wanted to work a little harder for that maybe was easy for you in your most recent past life. Okay. So that's the first thing that's coming through here. But you guys are definitely taking action towards a new chapter in your life. Let's dive a bit deeper. All right. So we have red flagged, warning signs, take heed, risky situation. Okay. We have spiritually woke. It says self-awareness, cutting through illusions, detaching from ego. Exactly. We have here, it's something deep within you that tells you that something is not quite right. Trust it. If you are unhappy in your life, change something. It is entirely up to you to stop making excuses. You are in control of your own life. Again, you guys are in control of your own life. Again, they only intervene when they have to intervene for you, okay? But here with the red flag, and it's saying warning signs here, take heed, risky situation, and we're also talking about inspired action. There's a difference with just taking action on something, just doing something to do it, and then there's this you taking inspired action towards something. So make sure that you are consulting with your spiritual team, you are consulting with your higher self, you are being divinely guided to make certain decisions in the month of August, because it could see itself to backfire on you in a way, okay? But with spiritually woke here, it says self-awareness. Like, you guys are very spiritually enlightened, okay? I feel like there's a lot of self-awareness that you guys that's coming over you in the month of August, okay? There's a lot of self-awareness. I feel like, you guys feel... For lack of a better word, I'm just feeling like your energy is really responsible. I don't know. You're just really responsible. And so it feels kind of weird, It's kind of like, you guys give like elder energy. And so it feels really weird telling you to like be responsible and like make these decisions, because your energy feels just very responsible and mature. Which is so weird. But, if this is for you, then it's kind of like, I feel like but, there's something here about sometimes, even though you know what to do, what's right, and you have these intuitive nudges, you see the synchronicities and stuff, but sometimes you just don't listen to it, so just pay attention to that in the month of August. They're talking about red flags, about something when something isn't quite right, or just in general in your life, they're saying, okay? Just like in your life, group one, like if somebody just doesn't feel right, you don't have to always wait for the red flag, okay? Wait for the disrespect, wait for the betrayal, okay? That's what I'm hearing. They're saying that you are safe to close a certain chapter in your life, okay? You don't have to wait for something else to manifest in order for you to do so, all right? So let's keep going here. So we have crossroads. It says a new business adventure, project, or career is currently in the works. And so this card is 22, and this card is 11, okay? So you could be seeing angel number 1111, 2222, 111, 222, or even 3333. You could be a life path number 1, a number 2, or you could be a master life path number 11, 22, or 33 even here, okay? But again, like I'm telling you, like your energy feels like old and wise and mature and responsible. So it's so weird for me to tell you to like, be cautious. It's like telling your grandma, like some advice, and I don't know, it just feels weird. But anyway, so let's dive a bit deeper into your month of August and see what else is going on for you guys. Let's tap in even more, okay? Even more. Let's dive a bit deeper for group 1. Group 1. But yeah, the month of August feels like a month where you are fully supported. I even see some of you guys really stepping into your spiritual gifts and taking action on something. I heard that you're giving birth to something, okay? This could be, physically, or this could be spiritually, giving birth to a new business, giving birth to a new career. Let's go ahead and dive a bit deeper. Group 1, month of August. What's going on? Even more. Even more. Even more. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I know your energy. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm loving this. I love you. I love you. Okay. So we have here abandonment. And immediately this is what I was envisioning here. You came here to experience feelings of abandonment, okay? And we're not going to get too deep into your spiritual assignment in this reading, okay? But group 1, you definitely came here to experience abandonment here. So you may feel, again, like I was picking up on, you're feeling abandoned by your spiritual team. Like, damn, God don't have my back. What's going on with the ancestors? Okay, what's going on with my spiritual team? Don't y'all want what's best for my highest and greatest good? Where y'all at? Okay, don't y'all see what's been going on down here on earth? And they're like, yeah, like we see what's going on. We see the plot. We see you are in distress, but you literally came down there to learn that exact thing. So we don't want to intervene, okay? Unless it's like dire distress, So interesting. And then look at this, y'all. Loving this reading so far. Loving the energy. Go ahead, tap the screen. Then we have Earth Angel. I'm telling you, you are an Earth Angel. This is the vibes that I was picking up on for you. You are definitely an Earth Angel, group 1. Okay. What else do we have here? Soulmate. Wow. Beautiful. I don't know. Maybe you're going to meet your soulmate. I feel like if you're tuned into my energy, then naturally you're a part of my soul tribe already. But I feel so connected to you guys. Thank you so much for the gift. I feel so connected to you guys. Like your energy. I don't know. It's so weird. But yeah, okay. Let's get into it. So group 1. Oh my gosh. I feel like you came down here with another, or you came down here with a group of people, and in the month of August, you're connecting with other Earth Angels, okay? Or some of you guys are connecting with a soulmate. A soulmate doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, okay? A soulmate does not have to be a romantic relationship at all. So I feel like you guys are meeting somebody from your soul tribe in the month of August, okay? You could be a Leo, okay? You could be a Leo, sun, moon, or rising. You could be, with this Earth here, you could be an Earth sign, okay? You could be a Taurus, a Capricorn, a Virgo, sun, moon, or rising here. All right, let's dive a bit deeper. So what I'm hearing for group 1 is just be mindful in the month of August with the people that you are accepting into your life. There are going to be people that are going to come into your life, and they're going to be a clear as day, a fucking red flag. Like, oh no, no, we're not doing this. I just something about you. And they're saying like, trust that feeling about certain individuals. Trust that feeling, okay? Trust that. But also, they're talking about you opening yourself up. Opening yourself up. You're going to be... Wow. Let's dive deeper. Opening yourself up to opportunities. Opening yourself up to meeting new people. Okay. Yeah. I'm telling you, like, you guys' energy. You're going to meet some very nice people here. Some people who have, are like-minded. They're like-minded spiritually. With the sweetheart card coming out here. These are very mature, emotionally mature people that you're going to be coming in contact with. As well as I just feel like you guys are very emotionally mature, very empathetic, very caring, very nurturing, very loving. Yeah. Wow. Those cards just fell out. Let's see what it is. Yeah, you have a lot of rank in the spiritual realm, group 1. A lot of rank here. So for some of you guys, this is a romantic relationship here. Okay, with the relationship card coming out here, this is a romantic relationship that's coming into your life in the month of August. Okay, and so maybe you're afraid of walking away from like a raggedy relationship that you're in now, one that doesn't feed your soul, one that is not a part of this next chapter that you're going to. And that's why your spiritual team is like, there are more beautiful things ahead than anything that you're leaving behind. Okay, I just heard the word detachment. Some of you guys could have been learning, you could be studying about detachment. You could be going through a lesson that involves understanding detachment, detaching yourself in some way, especially with the Earth Angel card being out here. But I feel like you guys, you have a relationship that's coming into your life that is regarded in such a high standard. That's the word. Like it's so high. Like what's the word? Such a high regard. There's a relationship that's meant to come into your life that is going to be put at such a high regard. You already have high regard in the spiritual realm. You have a lot of high rank. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, the month of August is going to be a very beautiful month for you. Your spiritual team is just, coming through with this message. We're going to pull some additional oracle cards and then close out. Your energy is amazing. Okay. I won't keep saying it. I'll stop gassing you up, but for real. Okay. So let's see. What else does group number 1 need to know for their highest and greatest good? Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. What else? There we go. All right. What do we have? Okay, so the first card that came out here, it said karmic bonds. It says unresolved issues from past lives, cycles, lessons, unstable relationship. And so I feel like, again, with the energy of red flag here, there is somebody, okay, this is not going to be for everybody, but there's somebody that is in your life right now that is a karmic relationship, okay? This is a karmic relationship and you're being asked to end this chapter of your life, okay? It's all a part of the assignment. This is a karmic bond. And I feel like with spiritually woke here, it's talking about you've learned this lesson. So there's no need to keep repeating this certain cycle that you've been completing because it's time for you to move on and move into a more like spiritual plug, a higher vibrational relationship, right? Not a part of the plan. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so it's like, this was what you were supposed to, I'm not going to say, I feel like everything happens for a reason. Okay. And for a season. Okay. That's the important thing. Yeah. Everything happens for a reason, right? But everything happens for a season as well. And the season of this karmic bond, and this doesn't have to be romantic relationship, even though I'm strongly picking up on that. This could be a friendship. This could be a job. This could be a business. This could be a business partnership. Take it as it resonates, right? There are even karmic places, right? You could be in a karmic apartment that you need to move on from, okay? To align with, where you need to be to attract the things you need to attract, okay? So yeah, let's see what else. So we have bad health, illness. Okay, so another thing that I'm hearing is just be mindful of your health in the month of August. I'm hearing here, and that's so crazy because as soon as I pull the cards, I heard this message, but I just wanted to get confirmation. But your spiritual team will oftentimes come through and really, I don't want to say affect your health, but they will get your attention through your health, okay? They will get your attention through your health that you are not who you're supposed to be. They will get your attention through your health with when you're not on the right path, when you're going rogue. Okay, they'll be like, stop her, stop him right there. Like they will literally get your attention through your health, through illness, to get you to slow down. Okay, that's for some of you. That's the way your spiritual team, kind of intervenes. All right. Another thing as well I'm hearing is that just be mindful of your health, okay? We are going to be getting soon to move into winter, and I was getting some downloads on that about winter season and about us just, the flu season, things like that, which you might do a whole nother separate read on that. But just be mindful of your health and, washing your hands, and which, again, it feels so weird to tell you, like such an old soul, hey, make sure you're washing your hands, hey, make sure, you are using sanitizer, make sure you are, but, I feel like for some of you, what I'm getting here, and y'all, I swear this was not going to be a long reading. I swear this is not going to be a long reading, but I have to get it out. I have to. Okay. But I feel like as well as, this being a way that your spiritual team, they get your attention is also, Dang, what I was going to say. Oh my gosh. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, so like with you guys being such an old soul, what I was picking up on is sometimes you are not tethered, you know? That's why I was hearing the word like detachment, right? Because sometimes because you're such an old soul and you are an earth angel and you're so sweet and you're so kind, you know? Sometimes I feel like you guys do get taken advantage of because of that, you know? And you're just like kind of like a kid at heart, kind of, you know what I mean? Like a kid at heart, and you're just happy. And again, like you're this sweetheart energy here where you're just like, just sometimes ignoring the red flags and things like that. Man. Okay, and so they're talking about you just being mindful of the people that you associate yourself with. And they're also talking about your spiritual health. With bad health, your spiritual health, you can pick up a spiritual cold from people as well. Okay, did you know that? Did you know that? Okay, so just be mindful like of your spiritual health, because they're talking about you getting a spiritual cold as well. And then we have here for our final message, we have spiritual baths. So they're talking about, it says cleanse negativity, spiritual cleanse, spiritual care ritual. So they're talking about you. Oh, 22 is on this card as well, y'all. And we have Pisces here. So they're also talking about you taking care of your spiritual health as well as your physical health as well. Okay, having balance. All right. And that's going to help to, help you to be proactive as it, relates to getting a spiritual code, or I was also hearing the word evil eye, but I'm going to stop myself right here, y'all. I'm going to stop right here because y'all know how I get. So let's pull one tarot card for your month of August, and then we'll move on to group 2. Okay. Wow, that's so crazy. This card literally is the Crossroads card. And we pull the Crossroads cards down there here. We have the 2 of Swords here. Wow. Okay. So this is about making a decision, choosing between 2 paths, or you being at a halt, you being unable to make a decision, you being at a crossroad, literally. So the month of August is literally going to feel like a crossroad for you guys, for real. Again, something about 222, 22, the second day of the month, the 22nd of the month is really significant here. Yeah. Okay, so that is what I'm picking up for you, group number 1. Make sure you guys let me know how it resonates with you, and I hope to talk to you guys real soon. Don't forget, the Spiritual Blueprint School starts officially, if you're watching this, the replay, August the 1st, okay, where we're diving in and helping you get your spiritual foundation. What spirit is leading you towards? Where's your destiny calling? What are your spiritual gifts? Okay, how to tap into them, how to connect with your ancestors, your spirit guides, all of that good stuff. Your spiritual assignment using your astrology, your numerology, and everything else. Okay, so join me. Okay, information is pinned down below. All right, group 2. Those of you who selected the green marker, this is going to be your reading. This is the vibes, the tea, the energy for what's going on for you for the month of August, okay, or the next 30 days, okay, whenever you're watching this video. So the first thing that I heard is, as I'm tapping into you guys' energy, is abundance, okay? I know that green is connected to abundance, but I really heard abundance for you guys. I feel like, there maybe have been some financial issues for you, okay? But I feel like there's abundance. There's something growing, okay, in your garden, okay? And it's not just something that's growing a little bit. This is something that is going to bear fruit, okay? Spirit is giving me the example of you growing something that you're going to actually be able to eat, okay? So it's like you growing a business and being able to pay your bills from that business. You growing in your career and you're advancing, and this is going to be able to help you to do other things. You have a relationship that's growing. You have friendships that are growing. There's just growth all around, growth of new ideas. It just feels very happy. I just, the first thing that I heard is that you guys have been maybe in a lot of emotional pain, but you've been pushing through it though. I'm hearing the words perseverance. You've been persevering. I'm hearing the words overcoming. There's a lot of, I'm hearing the words breakthrough. You're having a mental breakthrough in the month of August. You're getting to this point in the month of August where you are like, okay, this is what it's all been for. That's what I'm talking about, Spirit. Okay. Like, I just knew I wasn't having these lonely nights for no reason. I just knew I wasn't working at this job and that was going to be it for me. I know I didn't walk away from this to go to that. There's something that you guys have, and you could have been drawn to group one. There could have been some messages in group one for group two, because I feel like you guys are on the other end of kind of group one's message in a sense. But what I'm hearing here is that you've been taking, action, okay? You've been taking action, and you've been going, and you've been trusting in that wisdom from your ancestors. You've been trusting in that guidance, and you guys have really been focused on the long-term view. And whenever you get blue, I'm hearing the words blue. Somebody's favorite color could be blue. Blue also is, significant for balance, for stability. Libra's energy is here. But also blue for me, I'm hearing sad, right? And so some of you guys, something that I'm hearing, if you're struggling with that right now at the time of this reading, when you start to feel sad, your spiritual team is saying, start to do long-term planning, okay? Whenever you start to get disgusted, busted, and just feeling like you want to give up, your spiritual team is saying for you to make you a plan. Create a vision board. We don't give a damn that it's not January, right? Create a vision board. Get some pen and paper. Write down your long-term view of where you see your life, okay? And when you do this, it is going to give you that extra push that you need to keep going, okay? Plan. What is my next 3 months going to look like? What do I want my next 6 months to look like? What do I want next year, this time next year to look like? What do I want to be financially? What do I want to be physically? What do I want to be doing in the gym? What is the new version of me? What is this version that I want? What does it eat? What does it drive? How much money does she make per month? How much money does she make per hour? What type of friends does she associate herself with? What are her hobbies, right? So that's what I'm hearing. I'm getting it. We're getting it. Let's see what's going on. What's the vibes? What's the tea for you guys? Okay. All right. But this is like future energy. Okay. Future energy, group number 2. If you are just, again, green, I'm just hearing abundance. All right. Abundance, growth. Let's go ahead and confirm with your spiritual team. Connected with the energy of group 2. What messages they need to know for their highest and greatest good from their spiritual team, for their highest and greatest good, and their highest and greatest good only. Holy Spirit. Okay. Woo. All right. What they need to know for their highest and greatest good. All right. So we have bigger and better. Oh my God. I could scream. I'm not going to scream. I'm going to just do the reading and do my job and go on about my business. Okay, y'all. I'm not going to scream. Because y'all, I really be getting excited. Okay, this is how I be doing readings for people that I are in my personal life. When I do readings, I get real hyped for them. Okay, anyway, bigger and better experiences are coming your way. You may not be able to see it, but great things are coming together for you as you read this. Trust the process and let it unfold in divine timing. Move forward knowing that all is working out just fine. Okay. And then we have things are going to turn in your favor. People that were against you all of a sudden will be for you. Ideas, creativity, promotion, contracts are going to come into your hands. So happy for you. So happy for you, you guys. I'm so happy for you. Wow. Yeah, exactly. That's the energy, y'all. Like, bigger and better experiences are coming your way. All your hard work is not going to be in vain. In August, you're going to see a shift in that. Okay. And then I just heard spirit hit me with a but. I just heard a but. Okay. I don't know why I just heard a but. But what? But what? What's the but? Okay. Okay. Let's see what this is. All right. Yeah, exactly. Blessing in disguise. It says you are being asked not to prejudge your current set of circumstances. It's going to be a little rocky. Okay, friend? It's going to be a little rocky. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. It's going to be like, girl, what blessings? Tell me how these blessings are going to happen for my life. Please. If you knew what I had going on in my life, how is these blessings going to come in? Okay, bottom of the deck energy. What do we have? Visualization. All right. It says, by practicing visualization daily, you are calling forward your desire, and it will soon be a tangible experience in your current reality. Okay, spirit, period. So spirit is wanting you, okay? This is the thing, okay, friend? Bigger and better experiences, they are coming your way. Things are turning around for you. But the but here is that you have to do what you have to do to bring this thing into your physical reality, okay? And so when we talk about visualization, that's why your spiritual team was coming through, and they were talking about you writing things down. Because when you're writing things down, you're visualizing it, right? When you're writing your 3-month goals, you're visualizing it. When you're writing down your legacy plan, you're visualizing it. When they're talking about you looking at the long-term view, that is utilizing visualization. So your spiritual team in the month of August, they want you to practice visualization daily. And if it's hard for you to visualize, they want you to write it down, because naturally when you're writing things, you're going to visualize it, right? What do you want your dream house to look like? What do you want your dream car to look like? What do you want your dream career to look like? What would your higher self want your day-to-day to look like, right? They want you to write it down as a form of visualization, okay? That's the but. But it's also talking about that's the way you're going to call forward this desire, and it's going to be a tangible experience. So really start journaling, really start writing these things down. Don't just talk about it, okay? Don't just think about it. Put it down on paper. Preferably for you, group, to write it down with a green pen, okay, or a green marker, okay? You want to be burning you some green candles as well. Okay, loving it. Let's check the bottom of the deck energy here. Oh, what is this? It says, if you find yourself constantly seeing reoccurring numbers or words, it is a sign that you are being supported, cared for, and divinely protected by the universe. Beautiful things are about to happen to you again. So you're going to be seeing lots of angel numbers, lots of synchronicities. You're going to be seeing these things to let your spiritual team is letting you know that they're supporting you, they're guiding you. Let's check the bottom of the deck for this deck as well. It says lightheartedness. It's time for you to let your inner child out and play. I was hearing that as well. There's something that's coming into fruition for you that's going to really make your inner child like happy. Maybe you've been doing inner child healing, or maybe you've been feeling guided towards doing some form of inner child healing. Okay, they want you to live more and just be happy. Okay, don't get so serious. Okay, why so serious? Okay, be lighthearted. Really dream. Be creative with this long-term view. Okay, when you're writing down your goals and your dreams and things like that, they want you to be lighthearted and carefree with it. Don't think so hard about it. Okay, don't be so serious and all practical. Okay. Like practically, how am I going to make an extra $10,000 a month? Okay. You worried about the wrong thing. They saying go big or go home. Okay. Loving this reading, period. Okay, so let's dive deeper. Let's get more clarity, more insight, more guidance for group number 2. Okay. So let's see. What else does group number 2 need to know for their highest and greatest good? Okay, well, okay, we're going to just take it. Okay, we're going to take them. All right, so first card out here, it says long haul. In it to win it, long-term intentions invested. Somebody scream for me. Okay, I'm going to do my sexy red. Make some noise. Make some noise. What? Okay, confirmation. Okay, get into it. All right. So again, this is about you being in it for the long haul, group 2. I don't know. I'm getting so many messages about this, but I also just feel like you guys know. Start planning for your future like it's tomorrow, you guys, but also still remain rooted in the present moment. Like, don't let it become a fantasy or anything, but remain rooted in the present moment as well. But start really planning for this next season that you're about to, planning for your harvest. That's what I'm hearing. Start preparing for your harvest, planning for your harvest. It's like, let's say, for example, like somebody wins like the lottery, okay? And, you know, all of a sudden they're like, oh my God, I don't know. I've never had an estate before. I've never had this much money before. I have to hire a lawyer. I have to get somebody to do this. I have to get that. They want you to start preparing now for the overflow. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. Memories, missing someone, regression, revisiting the past, okay? And this is, I feel like this has to do with like the inner child energy. For whatever reason, this feels like inner child energy. Maybe, there's a part of you that's missing someone from your past. You're missing maybe a parent. Maybe, you had a loved one that's passed on, I feel like, I'm getting the energy that this is someone who's going to be giving you a very significant way to know that they're still with you. This is someone that has passed on. For some of you, this is somebody that's passed on. Really quickly, let's see. For some of y'all, this is a sneaky link, okay, that's thinking about you. For some of y'all, this is a sneaky link thinking about you, a little low-key, a little side piece, okay, a little some. This is somebody thinking about you. But for some of you guys, this feels like someone who has passed on. And I'm going to honor it in this moment. I didn't want this message to be too long, but I'm going to honor it. And I'm going to pull a card real quick from this deck. Yeah. So for some of y'all, this is a father spirit that's coming through here. Okay. This is masculine energy. All right. This father spirit coming through. They're wanting you to know that they are protecting you. Okay. What else? Ooh. Okay. Somebody is letting someone know that they are with their father. Okay. They are with their father. Okay. They're with their father. Okay. They're with your father. They're with their father. Okay, yeah. It says, my energy is assisting you during this time period. You're going through major transition. This is somebody who heavily, is supporting you and walking with you. This is a higher guardian. This is somebody who's definitely, transition, okay, into the ancestral realm, okay? Definitely so. Okay, so we're going to stop there because I'll get into a whole channel message there. All right, so yeah, and again, this sneaky link, this could be somebody coming through as well who's thinking about you, who's thinking about what they did wrong, or maybe you're in a sneaky link situation, not sure what's going on with that as of yet, but we'll see if something else comes through. We have honeymooning. It says love on the brain, talking often, feeling all the feels. So maybe, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Y'all know I don't judge. Okay. If you know me, I don't judge. Okay. I really do this. Okay. Maybe you're meeting somebody and it starts off like a little sneaky leak, little low key situation. You know what I'm saying? And then you guys, you're talking all the time. You're all in the feelings. You're in this honeymoon stage. You know what I'm saying? For some of y'all, this could be a good thing for you, and it could turn into something else. I don't know. Use your discernment. Right. And then we have liftoff. Fast action, progression forward, the wait is over. This is, again, the energy that August is going to be that time for you. Things are going to be taking off fast. So this could be a relationship. Again, it's going to be so many different things for everybody. Okay. So many different things. If the sneaky link you're thinking about is trash and you need to leave them alone. Okay. That. So don't try to twist the words of the reading. Girl. Okay. But you also know if you meet someone and it just feels right. And it feels like this person is worth you giving them the time of day. Okay. But the month of August is going to be taking off really fast for my group number 2. Lots of good energy. Let's go ahead and pull some additional cards for you guys. Okay. We're going to be still in shadow period during Mercury retrograde. I talked about this on my Substack. Where I did channel messages for what you need to know from August the 5th through August 11th, like what's going on for each of the signs. Definitely take a look at that. Information is going to be pinned down below. But I definitely feel like this is going to be one of those readings that if you pair that with your sun, moon, and rising sign, it can definitely help you give a better idea of what's going on for you in August. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and see what we're starting off with. We have, what the hell? Okay, Spirit. We have courthouse, and then we have false, truth, documents, info, statements, agreements. Okay, so this is like a very specific message that's coming through for somebody, obviously. But some of you guys may be dealing with a court case in the month of August. I'm not sure why they're bringing this up, but some of you guys may be dealing with a court case in the month of August, and it's going to be turning in your favor. Okay. That's what I'm hearing here, is that it's going to be turning in your favor. You're going to get good news in regards to some type of court case in the month of August here. Wow. Super crazy. Something about a document or something like that, because we have false here. So something about a document is going to be, you know, shown or thrown out, or yeah, something here. Then underneath the bottom of the deck, we have imprisonment. Okay. So maybe you could be dealing with this right now, okay? No judgment. You could be dealing with some shit. You know, maybe you got yourself caught up in something, you know, and you've been worried about that in some type of way, you know, or maybe you're in a situation where something happened to you and you're worried of whether or not this person is going to get justice towards them, you know, and Spirit is coming through saying you're going to get justice, okay? Yeah. Okay, Spirit. Wow. Underneath that, I cut the deck, actual money. Spirit is saying like actual money, girl. So maybe you're like in like a lawsuit or something with somebody, and you're going to get a settlement, and it's going to be in your favor as well. Okay. But it just feels like somebody did you wrong and they're going to pay. All right. So let's pull 2 more cards from this deck, since that was super specific. This could be a lawsuit against an old job that you worked. Okay. But yeah, we have endings, and then we have boss. Okay, so some of you guys in the month of August, you're going to be like, you know what? This job ain't for me. I'm done with it. I'm moving on. Like, that's it for me. Like, you know, I'm here with endings and boss here. So you're going to feel a pull maybe to walk away from a certain job that you're at. And there's going to be a new opportunity that's going to be open up for you. Okay. Let's pull some additional messages for group 2. What else is going on? Wow, look at that, y'all. I was talking about I think I said like perseverance or something for you guys in the beginning of the reading. But it literally says here, resilience is your superpower. It says surviving and thriving under harsh conditions, adaptability, built for survival, intentional living, self-sufficient. Okay. Group 2, Spirit. What else do they need to know for their highest and greatest good? Holy Spirit, what do they need to know for their highest and greatest good regarding the month of August? Okay. What do they need to know for their highest and greatest good? Okay. What do they need to know for their highest and greatest good? What's the vibes? What's the tea? What's the energy? Yes. Okay. So we have, if you want peace, prepare for war. And I feel like for some of you, this has to do with like the court case thing, you know? Or this just has to do with like a certain situation in your life that's going to be taking place in the month of August, where it's like, I don't want like to go to war with you, you know? But if you want war, you can catch these hands, okay? You can catch these spiritual hands too, you know? But there's something here, but the message is coming through. If you want peace, prepare for war, all right? Oh my gosh, we have unexpected income coming in for you guys in the month of August. Wow, all right? And then we have, what do we have here? We have a beautiful transformation is coming, a butterfly. We have, last but not least, cut through the confusion. This card says discernment, intuition, clarity, truth, spiritual gift of wisdom, foresight, intellect, new ideas, and focus. Okay. And I feel like I was speaking about something in this reading for group 2 in regards to like the mind. You know, don't remember. I was channeling. But yeah, just watch it back, or you guys don't know. Hell, you're watching the reading. I'm channeling. But yeah, cut through the confusion. There's a lot of things that are being exposed in the month of August for you guys, group 2 as well. Okay. There's a lot that's being exposed to you guys. Lots of good energy. Oh my God, y'all, underneath the bottom of the deck. I was like, let me pull from the money deck for group 2 real quick because we have unexpected income. And then y'all, look, we have again, it says long term. An opportunity could turn into a long-term career move, or you will be asked to commit to a position in exchange for more money. But again, that word keeps coming up for y'all, long term. So there are a lot of things that are coming into your life, group 2, that are going to be long term relationships, long-term business partnerships, long-term financial opportunities. Lots of things are turning in your favor. Wow. And then underneath the deck here again, I cut the deck and we have opportunity. Doors are opening up for you. You have to change. You have the chance to change jobs, start a new business, or invest in a new venture. Just do it. What? Okay. All right. And then it's like I'm hearing courage to change. It says, ask for what you are afraid of so you can overcome what is holding you back now. There are leadership opportunities for the taking. Some of you guys are stepping into a leadership role. Okay. Wow. Okay. And then last but not least, cut the deck. We have spiritual work. It says doing some inner work can help you get clear before you move on. You will get insight into what work will best serve your inner needs. Okay. So that's all that I'm seeing for you, group number 2. Thank you so much for choosing me as your reader for the month of August. Super excited for this energy for you guys. This Spiritual Blueprint School is taking off literally August the 1st at the time of you guys watching the replay. If you guys want to tap in with me to learn more about your spiritual assignment, get an understanding on, what a spiritual foundation is, how to tap into your spiritual gifts, how to connect with your ancestors, your spirit guide, how to use your astrology chart to help you see why the hell you are here, where spirit is leading you to, where is your destiny calling you, really getting that long-term view, right? Like we talked about. Go ahead and tap in with us. We are learning. I'm super excited. Class starts today. At the time of you guys watching the replay. But for those of you who are watching it live, classes start on August the 1st. So excited. I love y'all, and I hope y'all have the most amazing month of August. And we're going to move on to group 3. For group number 3, those of you who selected the red marker, let's go ahead and dive in and see what's the vibes, what's the tea, what's the overall energy for your month of August. Okay, so the very first thing that I'm picking up on with you guys' energy is I heard severing the cord, cutting the tie. Okay, release. This month is going to feel heavy for y'all. Okay, this month is definitely going to feel heavy for you guys. I feel like you invested a lot of energy into a relationship, into a job, into a friendship, into a certain, maybe a family member, that's been going through things. You've been pouring into them. But there's something here, even a child maybe, right? Where you are going to be surrendering to just the possibility. I just hear surrender to the possibility, surrender to the ebbs and flows of life. And you're going to be severing the cord with this thing. And when I say severing the cord, for some of y'all, that means completely, removing yourself from this person's life. And for others of you, this means you severing an emotional cord that you have where you are so obsessed with the outcome of how this person's life is going to be. Are they ever going to get their shit together? Are they ever going to realize your worth? Are they ever going to be the father that you want them to be, or the mother that you want them to be, or the sibling that you want them to be, or the son or daughter that you want them to be? But there's a sense to this energy here where I feel like you guys have been obsessing over the outcome of a particular relationship or situation. This could be job related, career related. Some of you guys are very creative. You've been very frustrated with, maybe not understanding the creative process of things right now. Maybe you're revamping or reanalyzing your creative process in some way, the way that you do certain things. For some of you, maybe you do like content creation or something like that, or you are like self-employed and you've been struggling with the way you put yourself out maybe into the world, or you're struggling with your creative process and what you genuinely like to do. And I feel like you guys in the month of August, you're going to be, this question is going to be at the forefront of your life, of your journey. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Why am I going here? Why am I doing that? Why am I answering the phone? Why am I going to this job? Why am I posting this? Why? Why am I doing this? And for some of y'all, it's going to bring you to such an uncomfortable truth where you're going to realize that you've been doing it to people please. You've been doing it to keep the peace. You've been doing it because you're afraid of stepping out of your comfort zone. You've been doing it because you don't know anything else. You've been doing it because it is your mom, because it is your dad, because that's what you think you're supposed to do. You've been, taught by society that that's who you're supposed to be. And so I feel like in the month of August, you're getting to this deep realization that you don't have to. You don't have to perform for love. You don't have to perform. And so this is really about you guys addressing your relationship to recognition. In the month of August, group 3, you're going to be addressing your relationship to recognition. All right. Wow. All right. What else am I picking up on your energy just right now? Okay. And also another thing that I'm hearing is some of you guys feel like you're very far away from where you want to be in life, and it's causing you to stop trusting in the process. But you have to just trust in the process. You have to just have this understanding that things are going to work out. Okay, things are going to work out for you. Things are working out for you. The number 888 is going to be really important. Okay, we do have the 88. We do have the 88 portal in the month of August as well. You guys can greatly benefit from working with that energy at that time, okay? So let's go ahead and dive a bit deeper. But there's something here about you guys reassessing your relationship with recognition. And I'm also hearing the words like burn out. Okay, and this is what's causing. Spirit is really identifying for you where you've been burned out. You could be a Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, you could be a Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You could have predominant Pisces, Virgo placements. You could be a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, but there's this energy here of you guys feeling burned out, and it's because you've adopted a creative process that doesn't really go with the flow that you need to be going with. Okay, but yeah, so let's go ahead and dive in and just pull some cards and get some additional messages. All right. So group 3, what's going on for your highest and greatest good? What do you need to know? What do you need to know? Group 3. All right. Okay. Bottom of the deck here, we have a chapter in your life is coming to an end. Rest assured that beautiful things are ahead in this next chapter. Let go of all things that are out of control and move forward. There are more beautiful things ahead than any you're leaving behind. So you guys could have been drawn to group number 2. Definitely might be some messages in there for you. Go check it out. So we have, this is your validation that things are finally beginning to work out for you. Get ready for unexpected breakthroughs, good news, and plot twists. Blessings are coming, group 3. Okay, beautiful. And I feel like you guys have been perhaps a little frustrated because it's like the burnout isn't matching the recognition. So let's say you're like running over left and right to help someone. You're doing so much to try to get a creative project out, or running a business, or you're just burning out doing something, and it's like the recognition isn't matching the energy that I'm putting in. The money isn't matching the energy that I'm putting into this. And Spirit is bringing this to the forefront for you so you can make some changes. Okay. And that's why this message here is coming through, and it says, this is your validation. Okay. The word validation is strong here. This message is your validation, but also once you get this is made clear to you and you see who or what is no longer in alignment with your energy, and you kind of make the adjustment that you need to make, things are going to start working out for you. Okay. It says expect unexpected breakthroughs. It says your time is coming. Everything is coming together for you, but you must meet the universe halfway. Hold only a bright and happy vision of yourself with successful outcomes, and don't allow your fears or insecurities to stand in your way. Wow. So the month of August seems very bright for everybody in the month of August. This is the first time I've gotten like 3 different groups, and they're all just extremely positive for the most part. I mean, we all have to do the work, right? But just extremely positive for the most part. There's something that's coming together for you. Okay, for sure. There's some things that are coming together for you. Maybe you're burned out. Maybe you're out of breath and you're almost to the finish line and you're like, oh my God, I can't go anymore. You don't see the purpose in going anymore, and Spirit is coming through here saying like, keep going, keep running the race. Yeah. Yeah, there's expansion that's coming through for you guys, okay? You guys are getting ready to move up into higher levels of awareness, okay? Through these life experiences. There's something as well about your wisdom. People may come to you for your wisdom and knowledge. I feel like a lot of things that you go through in your life, sometimes they have nothing to do with you, but everything to do who you're going to come in contact with on your journey. Yeah, somebody needs to hear that. Sometimes you go through things and you're like, that's why I was going through that, because this person was going to come to me and they're going to, ask me about that, or they're going through this, and now I can share that experience with them and they can relate to me. But there's also there needs to be boundaries around that as well, okay? Because just because you experience something with someone doesn't mean, okay. So sometimes you're helping people with things that they're not ready to cut the cord with. And you become so obsessed with the outcome, And Spirit is saying, this could be you needing boundaries. Maybe you're a reader. Maybe you're a healer, or you're just an empath and you just help people, You just give great advice, right? You need to have boundaries for yourself around the expectations of your advice, of your wisdom, of your medicine, Yeah. Okay. So let's dive a bit deeper. Okay, first card out it says balancing act. All right, Spirit. So it says you may be putting all of your time and energy into one area and neglecting other areas that need your immediate attention. Exactly. Okay, Spirit is like, period. All right. So yeah. So then we have soul purpose, and soul purpose did come out in the reverse here. And this card says something exciting is on the horizon for you if you follow your passion. So maybe you've been putting your energy into something else outside of your soul's purpose, and your spiritual team is bringing that to your awareness, letting you go. Don't neglect it. Okay. What else for group 3? What do they need to know for their house? And then we have the 6th house coming out here, which is definitely Virgo's energy, okay? Definitely Virgo's energy here. 6th house represents our home, our routine. Not our home. Our day-to-day structure, our habits, our routine, our job, our pets, our health, right? So this is about you needing to change something in your day-to-day routine. There's something transforming in your day-to-day routine, or they want to put emphasis on things that you need to change. Somebody could be turning 30 in the month of August, okay? Somebody could be turning 38 in the month of August, or those numbers are really significant in some way. 3 could be really significant in some way. You could be a Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You could be a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising as well. But there's something here that's changing or transforming or needing to change in the month of August in regards to your 6th house of day-to-day routines. Maybe you need a routine, Yeah. I want to pull one more card from this deck. Yeah. Oh my gosh, y'all, look. Expansion. Didn't I say that? Expansion. Okay. And then we have here, share your gifts. Okay. It says, get ready to see movement when you choose to share your gifts. Interesting. So for some of y'all, I'm picking up on this energy that you already share your gifts. This could be publicly, this could be with family and friends, whatever. You already share your gifts. But they're talking about some type of spiritual structure that needs to be established, or boundaries that need to be established around sharing your gifts. And that's why it was coming up with you really having a lesson in the month of August between your relationship to recognition. So some of you don't feel like the medicine that you're providing to other people is enough. The advice is not enough. The reading is not enough. Me using my spiritual gifts is not enough. For whatever reason, you're feeling like it's not enough. And so you're overcompensating for your insecurities around your spiritual gifts, and you're becoming obsessed with somebody else's journey, obsessed with someone else's outcome, when Spirit is saying you were only meant to drop the gems. You were only meant to deliver the message. Okay, you're not meant to walk side by side and, make sure they're doing everything right in their day to day. Like, oh my God, if somebody is struggling with their health, you're like calling them every day or checking on them. Are you eating better? Did you drink water today? Are you exercising? It's like, that's not your job. You're burning your energy out. Okay. And, your spiritual team is trying to expand you. There's a lot of opportunities and things that are coming forward for you that are trying to come through for you, but they're just bringing that to your awareness right now. Okay. But yeah, there's a lot of good news that is headed your way. But again, they want you to meet them halfway. And don't get so caught up in what other people are going to think about you setting the boundaries. All right. Don't get so caught up in that. All right. We're going to... Somebody who you're giving advice to is a frenemy. Okay, somebody who you're giving advice to is a frenemy. That just came through. Watch who you share your good news with. Okay. If you share good news with somebody and things just immediately went out of whack, I'm hearing like evil eye. Let's keep going. If you had any issues with your health, if you have any issues with keeping up your day-to-day routine in any kind of way, okay, it's because of the lack of boundaries. You needing to do protection. You needing to keep up your spiritual baths, your spiritual hygiene, okay? That card wanted to come out. All right. Let's see what we have here. We have detective. It says snooping, digging dirt for accusations. Yeah, somebody in your life doesn't have pure intentions. Okay, they don't have pure intentions. We have squad, reconciliation, soul tribe, close friends. Like I said, this is somebody that's supposed to be a friend. Light bulb moment, sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness. So there's something that's coming to your awareness about a particular person in your life in the month of August that this person doesn't have genuine intentions for you. Also, I'm hearing vacation. Someone, close to you may invite you on a trip, a mini trip, maybe you're going to travel somewhere not too far from home. And you're going to get a lot of insight, clarity, these mental breakthroughs, this guidance from spirit, and you're going to feel really inspired, okay? Or you're feeling really inspired in the month of August to take action on your health, your routine, getting in the gym, working on your body, eating better, detoxing. And these things are going to help you to call forward the breakthroughs, the good news, the plot twists, and the blessings that are trying to make its way to you. We have key player, important person playing an essential role, irreplaceable. Okay. Get some clarity on that in spirit. Who is this key player, this key person? Okay, so somebody else has been playing the main character in your story, in your life here with key player and then concern. Again, this is this energy of you worried about someone, okay? Somebody else has been just occupying your mind too much. You've been worried about a family member, a friend, whatever. Put it where it is. And spirit wants you to put yourself back in the front seat of your life, okay? Put yourself back in the front seat of your life is what I'm hearing for you. All right. Yeah, look at that. We have rising star. So much potential for you, group 3. Put that energy back into yourself. I feel like you guys may be changing up your hair, maybe dyeing your hair. You may be getting like something about your physical appearance, like just getting more physically active. It's not just your physical appearance. I feel like it's your inside, like your health, like your gut health, your skin health, like really, you really want to feel good on the inside out. Some of you guys are going to be detoxing. You could be detoxing from certain foods. You could be detoxing from drinking. You could be detoxing from certain people. You could be detoxing from certain thought process. You could be detoxing, just doing a parasite cleanse or something like that. You could be detoxing your gut. You could be detoxing from social media, but I'm definitely hearing some type of detoxing for you guys. Okay, so let's keep going for group 3. Too many cards. Yeah. Okay, so we have mentally, emotionally unstable, and then we have legal in the reverse. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that for somebody, you're worried about a person who, this person is mentally and emotionally unstable, okay? That may be why you're worried about them. They may be going through some legal stuff, but this just feels like they are out of balance, okay? They're spiritually out of balance. And for some of y'all trying to get in the way of somebody's karma, okay? Y'all are trying to get in the way. I'm surprised Saturn didn't come out here. Y'all are trying to get in the way of somebody's karma. Wow, I just noticed that this card is not even supposed to be a part of this deck. So it definitely was divine that this message came out, because this is not even supposed to be in this deck. Okay, but yeah. But you're trying to get in the way of somebody's karma. Okay? Don't do that. Let me pull from this deck really quickly here, because Saturn's energy is definitely here. Baby, somebody needs to call on God, okay? They need to call on God, whatever God is for them. They need to call on their ancestors, their spiritual team, okay? They need to call on, what they say, call on Jesus, okay, baby? They need to call on somebody, not you, okay? You could be a Sagittarius. This person could be a Sagittarius, someone arising that you're worried about, okay? Okay. Again, yeah, this could be family related here with the 4th house, roots, family, mother, somebody in your home, whatever, right? Then we have 10th house. There's blessings that are trying to make its way to you, group 3. We have grand trine blessings in 10th house. Blessings, some of you guys could do, like, you could have a spiritual business. Okay, you could have like a spiritual business here with grand trine and 10th house. Yeah, and then look, we have abundance, Jupiter. But however it is, I just feel like you're putting your energy into something that's just taken away from your ability to manifest this. That's what I'm picking up on, okay? Put your energy into yourself. Focus on yourself. Yeah, look at that. 6 of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. Yeah, exactly. All right. Be more discerning is what I'm hearing about Queen of Swords. Be more discerning about who and what you pour your gifts into. Be more discerning about clientele. Be more discerning about, who you're sharing your medicine with, okay? Because I feel like there's vampire energy here, okay? Vampiric energy here of somebody just draining your energy, and they have no intentions on changing. Oh my God, Death card in reverse. Yes, they have no intentions on changing. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull you some additional cards here. Close on out for the month of August. But again, y'all, yeah, we have balance your emotions. Watch who you're pouring into in the month of August. I'm telling y'all. But again, lots of blessings and abundance is coming your way. Your overall theme here was this message that everything is coming together for you, but you must meet the universe halfway, okay? What else? Ooh. Okay. You may be experiencing in the month of August, or even right now at the time of you watching this video, ascension symptoms here. I just got that vibe here, ascension symptoms. Okay. Rage and confusion. Yeah, I was picking up on that. Sit, watch, observe, then make your move. And then we have here the ravens, messengers, ancient wisdom, magic, spirit world, death, and life. Yeah, that energy here, the ravens, sit, watch, observe, then make your move. This is your spiritual team coming through, okay? They're always watching, okay? And they try to, I feel like for a lot of you guys are the messengers. You have this ancient wisdom, this knowledge, your magic, and they're trying to initiate you into a higher level of spiritually, but you holding on to something, that they're trying to get your attention. You're holding on to something or somebody. I want to pull from this deck real quick for y'all. I'm going to pull from this deck for y'all real quick. Okay. Oh my God, y'all. I'm done with the reading. They're like, girl, we done with them. Okay, y'all. So, there it is. Okay. We have it clear as day. Cutting the cord. They're like, we're done. You're not finna pour no more energy into this reading either, because they know what they need to do. So, cutting the cord, y'all. So, that is the reading, y'all. That's the message. I love y'all. I hope y'all have the most amazing month of August. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. And I will talk to you guys real soon. Bye.